Perfect skin. We all want it. Now the woman behind these famous faces is revealing her secrets to healthy, fresh, glowing skin.
I've been giving facials for over 10 years, and I want to give you some tips on how to keep your skin youthful and glowing. The facial I'm doing today is the same facial I do on all my celebrity clients to get them red carpet ready. Tip number 1, get a facial once a month. If you can't afford to get a facial monthly, I'm going to teach you the steps. First step is to cleanse your skin. You want to make sure you've removed any makeup. Make sure you're using a gentle cleanser. After you cleanse, use a chemical exfoliant. I love a sheet mask and hyaluronic acid LED light therapy. There are many of these out there you can get at a local drugstore. You're gonna finish with a moisturizer for your skin type. And all of these products you can get at a local drugstore. Tip number 2 is don't over exfoliate. You wanna make sure you're exfoliating 1 to 2 times a week, depending on your skin type. Tip number 3 is retinol at night and SPF in the day. If you remember anything, it's to wear a sunscreen every day, no matter what the weather is outside. You don't have to be a celebrity to have good skin. Just follow these tips. Great skin is always in.
I like that. Great skin is always in. Those are some great tips from expert esthetician Shani Darden. And she mentioned retinol and the PM. I'm curious if you think that is something everyone should be taking, and if so, how do people determine?
If you're not doing it at night, you better get on the bandwagon.
What do we look for?
So retinols are all vitamin A derivatives. In fact, the category is called retinoids. Drew knows this well.
Oh, yes.
And the retinols are actually the over-the-counter version, and they're converted into the active form in your skin, versus the prescription strength ones are already in the active form of retinoic acid. So that's the difference. When you have the OTCs, they're much less drying, they're much less irritating, they're a good way to ease in. And the reason we're all obsessed with retinols is because they promote collagen, they stimulate cell turnover. Definitely only use them at night, though, as she mentioned in the tape piece, because they do sensitize you to the sun. So really important to, like she said, use it at night, stimulate that cell renewal. I usually tell people you can get up to 2% retinol over the counter. Start really low, because retinoids can be drying, they can be irritating, maybe 0.025%, 2 nights that aren't in a row per week, and then just ramp up as your skin gets used to it.
And so true with prescription strength Retin-A, you should start slowly at a really low concentration, because we've seen people get reaction. Your body and your skin sort of gets used to it.
Well, the fact that the retinol slow aging process down is really interesting, because there was a study done in breast cancer cells in Petri dishes, and they sprinkled all trans retinoic acid, same kind of derivative, ACTRA, on these Petri dishes. And the ones that were precancerous atypical cells, and even in situ cancer, regressed to normal cells again. It reversed the cancerous process.
Yeah, and so these are all vitamin A derivatives. So anytime you talk about retinoic acid, they actually also promote cellular differentiation. So very, very helpful even with people with a lot of sun damage. That's what we often recommend for precancerous growth, so you're right.
You know, we always, at least growing up before I went into medicine, was, oh, you know, be careful with retinoids, with retinol. Who should be careful with it? Who should... Anyone who should avoid it?
Photosensitivity?
Well, so definitely it's going to make you more sensitive to light, so that's why I use them at night. But I think most importantly, pregnancy and breastfeeding, absolutely avoid these, because as you know, high doses of vitamin A, certainly taken orally, are known to cause birth defects. So anytime someone's trying to conceive, we always say stop the Retin-A, even though it's topical. Just why take a chance? Why do anything that could?
I think it gets back to everything in moderation too, in the sense that, okay, we'll on the show sometimes say, oh, this is really good for your skin, and then all of a sudden people are bathing in it, and then it becomes bad. So it's, you have to be careful.